Today I'm doing a full review of the Artist TC59 electric guitar loaded with 2 humbucker pickups. They can also split coil. Let's check it out. Welcome back, folks. My name's Shane. Today we're checking out this Artist Guitars TC59 Telecaster. This was a huge request, and Artist Guitars were nice enough to send this out. And if you like what you see in the video, I'll leave some links below and you can check it out on the Artist Guitars website. I had so many people saying, hey, you gotta get one of these in to do a review of, and here it is. So let's check it out. Here's the guitar up close. It looks absolutely beautiful. This finish is called a blonde gloss. It's also a string through body as well. And being that the finish looks so beautiful, it's also highly reflective. I've tried a number of times to move these lights, but I'm always getting reflection, so apologies for that. Now, the star of the show on this guitar would have to be these Bullbucker humbucker pickups. They can also split coil as well. These Bullbuckers have lots of top end, very reminiscent of a Burstbucker from Gibson. They sound great. They're some of the best humbuckers I've actually heard in any guitar, and they're nice and inexpensive. Now, if you want to split the coils, you can simply pull up this tone control over here, and that will bring you into split coil mode. If you push it back down, you're in humbucker mode. We have a volume control and a 3-way toggle switch. One of the interesting things about this guitar, if you are in split coil mode and you pull this control up, but you're on both pickups, on say a regular Telecaster, on the most part, that would also be hum cancelling. On this guitar, it isn't. So just be aware of that. It's not a deal breaker by any stretch of the imagination. It still sounds really, really good. Another really cool thing about this guitar is the neck feels amazing in the hand. It's a 22 fret maple fingerboard with a satin finish. So as you can see back here, we don't get a high gloss finish, which is something that I actually like on a guitar. I think that's really cool. A couple of the modern upgrades that they've added is this ashtray. It doesn't have the side parts coming up from the side, so it is way more comfortable to play. You're not gonna bash your hand on anything. We also get 6 individual saddles for adjusting the string height and also the intonation. The wood they've chosen for the body of this guitar is American swamp ash, which is unheard of on a guitar at this particular price, but it leads me to one criticism, which I'll talk more about later. This is by far the heaviest guitar I've ever played, but I'll talk more about the pros and cons of this thing at the end of the video, but just rest assured it's way heavier than my Harley Benton TE52, and it's heavier than my Les Paul. So yeah, it does weigh a ton, but it looks great and it sounds good, and yeah, I'll give you my thoughts about it at the end of the video. So a massive thanks to Artist Guitars for sending this out. I really appreciate it. If you want to find out more about it, I'll leave links in the description below. Let's do it. All right, let's kick it off. Today I'm plugged into the Artist Tweetone amplifier on the clean channel with it cranked up just on the verge of breaking, which is the kind of sound I like. And we're gonna use the volume control on the guitar throughout the video to give us some different sounds as well. We're gonna start on the humbucker mode, and I'll play through one section on all 3 positions, starting with the neck, and we'll go middle and then bridge. Here we go. Nice and steely, what a tone. I love it in the room, it sounds great. Hopefully it sounds that good on the recording. Let's go now to split coil all the way through both as well, starting with the neck. Now that split coil tone sounds great on all positions. Now the interesting thing is on both pickups, you're still getting a little bit of single coil buzz. So on both pickups in split coil mode, you don't get that hum cancelling. What I'm going to do now is show you the difference between the humbucker sounds and the split coil tones, and just some single and sort of double note stuff as well. I'm going to start neck pickup, humbucker mode, and then I'll split it, and then we'll do the same for each position. Here we go. Yeah, all right. Over to bridge. Now, I don't know about you, but I reckon that split coil tone is something special. It sounds great. I've had a chance to try some other guitars that have this sort of split coil capability. They don't sound anywhere near as good as this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's try some lead solo tones now on the drive channel of the Artist Tweed Tone 20R. And I have the gain up at about 11 o'clock, which is still plenty of gain. So here we go, this is bridge pickup. Huge tone, over to neck. It's a great sound. Split coil neck. Great, over to bridge. So as you can hear, there's not a whole lot of buzz, even in split coil mode, which is pretty good. So the shielding on this guitar is pretty decent, even with studio production lighting, cameras and computers on and all that kind of stuff. It's working pretty well. All right, now let's try it with the volume control down, see if we can get it to clean up. A little more. All the way up. Oh man, this thing plays great. Holy crap. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's Shane. So what do I think of this guitar overall? Tone-wise, it ticks all the boxes. Looks-wise, it ticks all the boxes. Feel-wise, it also ticks all the boxes. There's nothing that I've done to this. I haven't even changed the strings. It just plays extremely well. I still haven't taken the plastic off the pickups either. But my biggest criticism of it is its weight. There's not a chance I would use this for more than one set at a 3-set gig. It's just way too heavy. But if you're playing at home, you're sitting down, you want that tally tone, it's a great option. But yeah, standing up, playing this, you know, it does get heavy extremely quick, and I work out. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It looks absolutely awesome and sounds great, but it is really, really heavy. I like the fact they've used the string through body here. They've done that. There's also the locking tuners, which is a bit of a huge upgrade over other guitars like the Harley Bentons, which I'm a big fan of as well. But having locking tuners on a guitar at this price point is absolutely unheard of. The American Swamp Ash body might be heavy, but look at that. Look at that. It looks really, really nice. Now, I know a lot of people might be asking, hey, how does this compare to the Harley Benton T52 that I've got? I'll do a video on that coming up, but the quick version of it is this has better tuners. It's quite a bit more heavy than that. It has more flexibility in terms of its pickups, having the fact that we've got the humbuckers. They can also split coil, and I think they sounded pretty convincing in split coil mode, but you let me know what you think of that in the comments below. In terms of just how it plays, all the frets are beautiful. There's no real criticisms of the build quality other than the fact it had a bit of a ding when I got it out of the box, but it's not a deal breaker either. These come in at around 260 bucks, I think, Australian, somewhere around there. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll leave the thing on screen, but for that price, it's an absolute bargain. I think that's around, or just under 200 US. So for a guitar that comes loaded with, you know, locking tuners, American Swamp Ash body, killer pickups. These pickups are some of the best I've ever played that do that split coil thing. Recently I had a chance to test some Epis, some Epiphones, some Gibsons, and a few others, and I didn't really like the split coil tones. I think I liked these more than some of those other guitars. Maybe not all of them, but at least some of them anyway. So yeah, this ticks a whole lot of boxes. Thanks for watching, folks. My name's Shane. If you decide to check this out using the links I've got in the description, they help support the channel at no extra cost to you, so I do appreciate that. Overall, it's a pretty sweet guitar. Like, my main criticism, as I've said a few times, is just the weight, but if you're sitting down playing at home, it's going to be fine, but just don't stand up and play it for more than an hour, or you'll feel it the next day, or at least I will anyway. So yeah, thanks again. Catch you soon. See ya.